bullet used in Charlie Kirk killing doesn't match alleged weapon defense claims. No, actually, the ATF said it doesn't match. It isn't a 30-06 bullet. So what is it? So I love how the media is spinning that it's, oh, his defense. Now we have Joe Kent ready to testify that there were leads to a foreign government's involvement. Gee, who wonder who?
Joe Kent has had a lot to say about this, right? And then we know that, I think you may have broke the story that Joe Kent was obviously being blocked from the FBI from looking into foreign involvement. It wasn't just the National Counterterrorism Center. That
it was
we
all
also
of them.
know
No, absolutely. They said Kash Patel went from saying, I'm going to get rid of the FBI headquarters and counterintelligence, and I'm going to only have Tulsi Gabbard's office do it, to no one's allowed to look at this period but me, not even the National Counterterrorism Center.
Well, and the CIA, I don't know if you saw, but other fellow Green Beret, Mike Glover, who has, you know, friends and ties up in the CIA, literally talked about on Mike Ritland's podcast that the CIA reached out to him because he lives in Provo, Utah, I believe, asking for information because the basically upwards of the top of the CIA was also blocked by Kash Patel and the FBI from looking into foreign involvement. So why do we have the CIA, the National Counterterrorism Center, all of these agencies being blocked by the FBI? At the time, it seemed bizarre, but now it's looking real bizarre. Like, why did you not want foreign involvement looked into in this case? I mean, Mike Glover had said that he was told by the CIA that Kash Patel closed this case 48 hours after it was open. 48 hours and they were done. And so now what? They don't have another suspect. What happens when he walks free? We just say, oh, well, sorry, Charlie and everybody. We got no answers for you. Is that going to...
It becomes like Las Vegas. We're supposed to forget about it.
Exactly. I was going to say, are the American people just going to accept that? I mean, maybe we will. I don't know. But I don't know where they go from here. I know the defense team is trying to put this in as exculpatory evidence, which is basically designed to just prove he's innocent and let him walk free before there's even a trial. We might even have a trial if they can confirm this. Because I don't know, Alex, I don't know what your thoughts on are. How do they link Tyler Robinson to this assassination now? If it's his dad or his grandpa's 30-06 that he used, well, now if that's not the gun used, well, who's the shooter?
Well, what does this say about the ATF, who I've not been a big fan of, but I mean, obviously they're telling the truth. We know it's not 30-06, just looking at the video. Now that's confirmed. Right. The big question is obviously, what is the projectile? But I mean, this is a big problem now. Will this ATF analyst suddenly disappear or die?
Well, it's too late now because, you know, the filings are done. His report's done. But what they are saying is that the FBI is going to do a separate investigation to see if they can match the bullet to the gun. Now we're going to have some very interesting talks if the FBI comes out and says, no, actually, we matched it to the 30-06. The ATF says, no, we didn't. The FBI says, yes, we did. I don't know. But I don't know, Alex, if you remember this, but this was the first day I came on your show. And I said, let me put on my tinfoil hat. What do I think this really is? And I told you, I don't know if you remember, I said, what I think some type of MK Ultra type exercise going on. They get Tyler Robinson. What they tell him is, hey, we want you to go stash this murder weapon behind the chicken coop so that way the real shooter can come and collect it and he can use it. Then we want you to go up to the roof so that you can spot for the shooter, make sure nothing bad happens. And then you have the real shooter in a secondary location, which I said with a smaller caliber, most likely collapsible AR-15 style weapon that you're going to use, which would then make more sense with no exit wound when we're talking about a low powered rifle like that. It's still very unlikely there'd be no exit wound even with an AR-15, but now we're in the realm of possibilities. And then the shot goes off. Where do the cameras pan? To the roof. They see Tyler Robinson. He takes off running. Boom, you got your patsy, and the real shooter escapes.